guys, and welcome to another InBox review. This time we're looking at something a bit different to usual. It's an airliner. It's more specifically the Boeing 737-700 by Hasegawa in 1/200th scale. It's for a special project I've got planned, but it might not go ahead, depending on if I can get the decal sorted for it. So on the front we've got a picture of the model that's in the box, so you actually know what it should look like. Usual generic side. This side is all the stuff. Contains parts for one model, blah 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 blah, yeah. Boeing officially licensed product. Another generic side. This side we have was the ANA, Boeing 737-700. Picture of the completed model, which is nice to see. And over here, 1/200th scale, Hasegawa, all the bits you need to know. So, in the box, I have looked in the box, but the sprues are not open. I have instructions, decals, and a big bag of sprue. So, let's do the usual instructions first. On the front we have a picture of the model, finished, then all of that in Japanese I think, and then just a general blurb of the model you're making if you're not familiar with the aircraft. So let's have a look in the instructions. Let's zoom the camera in a bit. There we go. Instruction 1 would be engine. Two engines I should say. So obviously it's just turbine and all the bits, put them together, job done. And now here it says ballast part, so I presume somewhere in that bag there's a part that provides a nose weight. So that is really handy. So you don't have to bother measuring out the correct amount of stuff, you just literally put it in, job done. Which I reckon is one of the best ideas I've seen on a model kit. Then the fuselage is together as in that one, I didn't really say about that. The two wings go on and the bottom of the fuselage. And you've got a thing for the stand, so you've got an option to have it on or off. And the horizontal stabs, they all go on, and if you're having it on the stand you can have the landing gear up, go the right way. If you're not having it on a stand you can have landing gear down, but I presume you can still have it down if it is on a stand, so I don't think that really matters. I'll have a look when I actually get building it. Two engines go on, as simple as little tiny little bits like aerials and stuff go on the outside, and the winglets on the wingtips. Stand assembly, so literally just the actual stand and then a little piece to keep it upright. Sprue maps show the fuselage, wings, engines, then the canards, horizontal stabilisers underneath the fuselage and the stand. I presume that is spare part thing. I don't know about that. And down there we have all the usual paints. So white, silver, black, red, blue, burnt iron, thick black, grey. There we have instruction assemblies, so that's quite nice to have if you're a new modeler. Then all the general stuff you see. Zoom out a bit. Right. So we have, unfortunately they're not coloured, but still you've got the where you've got to put all decals. So the top I presume is white, and then the bottom being grey or something, I presume. So it doesn't look like it's going to be a very hard kit to make, it's just a bit of fun, I reckon. So bring you in again. And decals, obviously big decal on the fin, so that may be a problem, I don't know. But obviously I'm not building it with this one, so you have to find out yourself, sorry about that. But window decals at the front, definitely be using that on the normal one. And obviously the side window decals, definitely be using them on the special project. Unfortunately, they've put the gold in the other decals, so I may not be able to use them, which is going to be a bit of a pain, but I suppose I can either leave them off or something. I'd sort it out somehow. Doors there, they don't have decals on them, but those ones do, so gold on them I should say. 2 red dots, I'm not sure what that's for, and obviously the registration stuff there. In the bag, completely unopened. Zoom out again. Just go all the way. Yeah, and you may be able to see the sun over here. Yes, sun in Britain. What else could you ask for? So, in the bag we have a few sprues. We've got, there you go, there's the nose weight bit. We've got 5 sprues. 1 sprue is clear with the stand on, and the other ones are normal. So, if I move out of the way, actually, there we go. Engine, well, one of them, half of it, half of one of them. You know, the detail looks alright on it. Looks a bit, well, it looks like it's been rubbing in the bag quite a bit. So I'm going to have to try and get that back to how it should be. The wings, again you can see there that it looks like they've been like hitting each other in the bag. It's quite unfortunate, but the detail for a kit this small is, well, what else would you want really? Try to get in the light, but I can't. I presume that's a bit where you put the bolt through. Nose landing gear. And the engines on the other side again look quite nasty. I'm not sure how well that is picking up. So that's a shame about them all being in one bag together. And now on to a second colour of sprue, the Fuselage. It's hard to pick up, but you can see it's got quite nice panel lining on it. The tail, if I could get any reflection from the light. Well, yeah, there's detail on the tail, which is quite nice. Then obviously the other side, that's the other part of the tail, so the rudder's on both sides, well the rudder's on one side of the fuselage. So this one doesn't have a rudder, which I quite like in some ways, but then other ways it can be a bit of a pain if it doesn't fit properly, but yeah, it's generally a good idea. Again, you've got nice details. I'd imagine they'd be alright to pick out with a wash. So, if it's not broken. Leave the bolt over there. The sprue stands next. There's the fan blades. Obviously, you'll put black on them and then dry brush them silver. And I presume they're the exhausts for the engines. Bottom of the fuselage, wings, whatever. you see some detail on them, so I really need to make sure I keep that detail when I do the kit. There's the horizontal stabs. Quite nice detail on them, to be honest. You can't knock them. And the canards on this end are nice and thin. Don't know how thin they're meant to be, whether they're meant to be thinner than that, but they're nice and thin. Even they have some detail on them looking at them, but it's a bit hard to pick it up on camera, really. And then, yeah, that's pretty much the review over, but I'll keep going with the stand. The stand, nothing impressive really. That's obviously that bit there will go on top of here, and then that bit will slot in there. Job done. We've got a stand. It's a shame it's got ejector pin marks all over it, so might have to think about painting it. Paint it gloss black or something. Make it look nice and proper. And I'm not going to open this bag up because it's not resealable, but there's the nose weight. So that's going to be a big help when I put the kit together. If I don't put it on a stand, that is. If I do put it on a stand, I'll just leave it out. But that's the kit. There you go, that's a bit better for you guys. So, yeah, looks fairly simple. You could probably put it together probably in a day, to be honest. If you woke up in the morning and went through until the evening, to easily put it together in a day, I reckon. Presuming there's no fit issues. But yeah, I'm not doing it in this scheme. I'll do a future video saying what scheme I'm doing it in, so hopefully you guys will see that video. But first of all, I've got to get the decals sorted, make sure I've got the right paints, because I'm going to spray it. Yes, spraying. Something I've never done before, so all that lovely detail I've just shown you could go to waste, but yeah, it seems like an alright kit. Nice little weekend build. So at the moment, I'd say go buy it. It looks pretty good. So yes, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.